First, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said on Tuesday Washington would welcome a chance to talk to Pyongyang at some point. And more recently, Vice President Mike Pence pointed out America has no plans for dialogue.
Kick the can down the road for 20 years. There's no place else to kick it. There will be a war with North Korea over their missile program if they continue to try to hit America with an ICBM. He has told me that. I believe him, and if I were China, I would believe him too, and do something about it. You can stop North Korea militarily or diplomatically. I prefer the diplomatic approach, but they will not be allowed to have a missile to hit America with a nuclear weapon on top, and to allow them to do that is really abandoning Homeland Security.
Cancel special instructions at my command, quadrant 557. Shot 2. 2 shot. Shot 2. 2 shot. Shot 2. 2 shot.
HPD! Load it! Turn one! Ready, jump! Ready,
There are other hurdles to overcome, as Steve has said. They have to perfect the miniaturization of the warhead. They got to see if their reentry vehicle works. We don't know what the payload of this test was, so depending on the weight, it could go further, it could go less. But this is here. This is here. People have been warning about the North Korean ICBM for 20 years. They've been barking wolf about this. Well, the wolf is at the door. This is a very real threat to the United States.
fire! One, two!
The Vice President is in Asia doing the four-stop tour, and he said basically the U.S. is running out of patience. Clearly a message to North Korea. You have a Navy fleet that is sent into the Sea of Japan right now. Have you ruled out a military strike?
I don't want to telegraph what I'm doing or what I'm thinking. We'll see what happens. I hope things work out well. I hope there's going to be peace. But, you know, they've been talking with this gentleman for a long time. You read Clinton's book, he said, oh, we made such a great peace deal and it was a joke. You look at different things over the years with President Obama. Everybody has been outplayed. They've all been outplayed by this gentleman, and we'll see what happens. But I just don't telegraph my moves.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll handle North Korea. We're going to be able to handle it. It will be handled. We handle everything. Thank you very much.
Okay, what happens if North Korea launches another missile?
We'll find out.
Push it! Quarantine! One! Two, take a knee!
For 20 years, it's this kind of thinking that's allowed North Korea to have dozens of nuclear weapons, not just one. They're going to have dozens of missiles if somebody doesn't stop them.
Seconds, got it. Go!
They'll have a hydrogen bomb one day if somebody doesn't stop them. I like Secretary Tillerson. His job is to find a diplomatic solution. I hope he can. But when he says North Korea is not our enemy, tell that to Otto Warmbier's family. So I think this whole approach that they're talking about has failed. It's time for a new approach. We need to let China know that we will pick our homeland defense over regional stability. If we have to choose between an ICBM in the hands of the North Koreans and a conflict in the region, we're going to choose the conflict to protect the American homeland. And quite frankly, President Trump has no other choice because everybody before him has failed.
Meanwhile, the U.S. is scheduled to conduct an ICBM test of its own on the heels of North Korea's latest long-range missile launch. Although the Pentagon says the test was planned months in advance, it's likely to send a reminder to Pyongyang that the U.S. is not to be toyed with.
The U.S. Air Force says it will launch an unarmed Minuteman III ICBM to verify the accuracy and readiness of Washington's premier deterrent. The missile will be test-fired early Wednesday from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California.
Airmen from F.E. Warren and Vandenberg Air Force Bases conducted an operational test launch on August 2nd of an unarmed Minuteman III missile. Today's test launch used an intercontinental ballistic missile pulled randomly from a silo on F.E. Warren Air Force Base. The missile was transported and reassembled at Vandenberg and launched by members of the 90th Missile Wing, the 576th Flight Test Squadron, and the 30th Space Wing. The ICBM was equipped with a single test re-entry vehicle and traveled approximately 4,200 miles. These ICBM test launches verify the accuracy and reliability of the weapon system, providing valuable data to ensure a safe, secure, and effective nuclear deterrent. Reporting from Vandenberg Air Force Base, I'm Staff Sergeant Caleb Mayfield.